All right, from the Washington Post, a multi-year $30 million experiment is being conducted by scientists at the University of California at Davis to change the inner workings of the cow stomach. Cows, one of the most consumed creatures on the planet, produce enormous amounts of methane. That is a powerful greenhouse gas that's responsible for 30% of global warming. So any cut in that is really important in terms of slowing down climate change. So using tools that snip and transfer DNA, researchers plan to genetically engineer microbes in the cow's stomach to eliminate those emissions. If they succeed, they could wipe out the world's largest human-made source of methane and help change the trajectory of planetary warming. There are approximately 1.5 billion cows on the planet.
So there's about one cow for every 5 people, Jill. And that's a lot of gas that they're emitting.
This is what we're talking about, right? Like cow farts.
We're talking about cow farts. Like bottom line, we're talking about methane emissions. This is what we're talking about. Cows fart a lot. They fart so much that that is actually making the earth warmer. And because we love our steak on this planet, scientists are like, let's figure out a way to make them fart less. And that's what's happening.
Can they do it for humans?
But the Washington Post writes stuff very properly. Here at Mo News, we're just like, listen, cows fart a lot. They're trying to cut down on cow farts. That's the deal.
I don't know if you heard my question. Can they do this for humans?
Listen, I think they're working on the cow farts first.
Okay, so their digestive systems are nothing short of miraculous. They can survive on grass, corn, and alfalfa, but also the battered byproducts of human crops like almond hulls, corn husks, and even sawdust. It is a rich microbiome in the largest chamber of their stomach, known as the rumen, that dismantles these foodstuffs and then transforms them into usable energy.
Yeah, but listen, Jill, the rumen has a dark side. It hosts single-cell organisms called archaea inside it that break down hydrogen, carbon dioxide, producing methane. Unable to process the gas, cows burp it up. It also goes out the other end, too. So the average cow produces 220 pounds of methane per year, which is around half the emissions of the average car. That's how much is coming out of each cow. So cows alone, if you just take out just cows and the methane they produce, that's 4% of global warming just from the cows. And of course, methane itself accounts for about a third of overall warming. So anything you can cut from the cows does help us long term here. So there's been a variety of strategies here. There are the people out there saying go vegan, go vegetarian, right? Then there's the alternate meat people, right? Then you have environmentalists who are like, listen, if you're going to eat meat, can you eat more chicken and fish? But given population growth, beef growth has been huge. And so they've been trying various strategies, including adding seaweed, oregano, and garlic to cow diets that cut down on their emissions, sometimes by up to 80%. The problem is that 90% of cattle are not fed by humans. They're out there in pastures, right? Surviving on grass, they're foraging, which means you can't get them to eat seaweed and garlic because, that's just the cows that we have control of, that humans are feeding every day. The majority of the cows around the world are just doing their own thing, emitting their gases, making the planet warmer. And if you like your steak, that's the issue. So right now, they've, working on this project over at UC Davis, they have a team of gene editors. They envision basically a probiotic pill that can be given to cows at birth and transform their microbiome. Using gene editing tools, they've already bred cattle without horns, special cattle with slicker coats that stay cool amid rising temperatures. That's also an issue out there. You often hear about a whole bunch of cattle who are dying out there during these major heat waves. So they've already started to alter the genome of cattle. Now they're working on the microbiome to make them emit less, burp less, fart less, and help with the climate change, Jill. We'll see how they do.
Okay, the things that we learn here on the Mo News podcast.
Listen, I thought, honestly, that was the most interesting story I read this weekend. And I thought that people should know about it. So you're welcome, America.